Hey everybody, welcome back here to A Place to Heal. I had a few extra moments out of my day. Well, it seems almost impossible, but I decided to bring you guys a very quick, I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible, update about the growth. I'm not going to call it the growth on my back, which is now my new health challenge. I love my followers. I posted it on Instagram and one of my followers says, okay, Marie, this is your chance to put your money where your mouth is. So I love you guys. So anyway, I didn't want to leave you with a cliffhanger, wondering what happened, because I do have some people that are like, we're still praying for you. So a quick update. What ended up happening was they sent me in for at RAA, they sent me in for an imaging. I had to do an ultrasound, which I happily agreed to. They did the ultrasound, and what came back was that it was a benign tumor, which is 12 by 7 by 2. So basically, I went back to my doctor, and she sent me to, I guess, the specialist that was supposed to perform the surgery. And he wanted to do, I think it was a CAT scan or an MRI. I can't remember right now. But anyway, I refused. I absolutely refused that, because those machines are full of radiation. And for those of you that don't know, 2% of all new cancers come from those machines because of the radiation output that they put out. I mean, that's 50,000 new cases of cancer a year from those machines. So I decided that I was not going to do that. I told him absolutely not. So 3 days later, they called me in and they said, okay, if you won't play, we won't play. So they denied my surgery because he said that it's in a very it's just in a very dangerous area, and unless they have, you know, further pictures and stuff, they don't want to go in there. And he also told me that the risks far outweigh the benefits, because these types of tumors, lymphomas, once you get them cut out, they have an 80 to 85% rate of coming right back in. So you don't want to do that. Now, from sitting there and sitting with myself and thinking about this, I decided, you know, I think this thing's probably been on my back a couple of years. And, you know, I had a smaller one because someone else asked me about it. I had a smaller one near my waistline, which really bothered me when I put pants on, and that kind of went away. And then I had another one that was kind of like down here, just tucked right behind my breast, and that one even went away. So I think that I was probably full of these, and it was just that I was so heavy that they weren't noticeable. Well, now that I've lost the weight and everything else, now they're starting to show up, right? Okay, so anyway, I will not be having the surgery. I am going to, I have been attacking this completely natural. So what I've been doing is, in the morning when I get up before I go to the gym, because iodine gives you a lot of energy, I have the Lugol's iodine. This one is actually made by a chemist friend of mine, and I pick it up and then we bottle it. So it's my brand, and this one is 2%. So what I have in the morning is I lay down and I have my granddaughter put 6 drops of this on my back and smear it right in on top of the growth, in order to shrink it. And then during the day, I was advised on this tea. It's called Jason Winter's tea, and it's got chaparral in it. You can see that. And I had 2 or 3 people actually contact me about this tea and tell me that they shrunk tumors with it, and it went away. So I'm giving this a try. I'm drinking about 16 to 32 ounces of it a day, as much as I can possibly get in. So, you know, we'll see how that works. I can't say yay or nay on that yet, because I have no idea. And I also made a salve. If you don't know how to make salves, you know, this is also pretty easy, because you can actually get the herb, you can powderize it, and you just add enough water to it to make it pasty, and then you can even put that on the tumor. But I made a salve with beeswax and coconut oil, and I added chickweed. So chickweed is supposed to also be an herb that shrinks tumors and growths and stuff like that. So I did that, but I went one step further and I added frankincense and tea tree. Now, one thing that I can tell you about these 3 things that I'm doing is anytime that I drink the tea, anytime that I put the salve on my back, or anytime that I smear the iodine on, the itching, I want to get one of those sticks and just, and it's painful and it itches, and that usually lasts about an hour after I do any of these methods. So I'm going to go with my gut and say that it's working, because usually itching is associated with healing. So I'm going to go with that, and because that's what I'm going to go with. And the people that have looked at it, it's like, wow, it looks like it is shrinking. So that's what I'm going to go with. So like I said, anytime, I usually get the itching about 20 to 25 minutes after I drink the tea. The itching gets real bad and it starts to hurt. And the Lugol's, it's usually about 15 to 20 minutes. I'm going to say 15 to 20 minutes on each thing is when it starts. Now, if you guys are going to do the tea, if you guys have this and you're going to try it, the one thing that I did have issues with the tea was the first 2 cups of tea that I drank, I got horrible headaches. I did have a detoxing thing going on, but now I'm fine. So, all right. So that is my update. No surgery. They're not going to do it for me. So I guess I'm going to put my money where my mouth is and see how this goes. Now, on a side note, because of my past, she did have me do labs, serious labs. She wanted to check my liver, and she did want to check my kidneys, because she's like, oh, you had kidney problems and liver problems and cholesterol and on and on and on. And I was like, yeah. So they took I swear to God, it was like vampire. I was like, they took 5 or 6 vials, I think. I was like, how much of that blood are you going to take? It's a blood test, and I'm not donating. Okay, so I wish I could show these to you. There's not a single one. Let me see if I can kind of, you see that? I don't know if you can. But every single one of these came out normal. There wasn't a single flag in any single one of these. Not only was it normal, but everything was within, it wasn't on the low end and it wasn't on the high end. It was right smack in the middle where it should be. For instance, my glucose, if you guys remember when I first started doing videos, I went into the hospital. My A1C was, I think it was 8.2. And I'm trying to think, my glucose was 172, I believe. It's been a while. But anyway, so I tested, when I tested, my glucose normal range is between 60 and 100. I tested at 80. And she did my A1C. But everything, my kidneys are functioning at 80%. 80! God, I swear to God. I'd get up and do a dance. My liver, perfect. Globulin, perfect. So she's like, well, everything looks like it's perfect, except, wait for it. She says that my A1C was a little on the high end. So if I don't watch my diet and exercise, I might end up being pre-diabetic. Oh no. So this is between you and me and nobody else. The woman wants me to come back in 2 months because she believes that I'm close enough to being diabetic where I might be pre-diabetic. And then she'll have to put me on metformin. So between you and me, I'm going raw vegan for the next 2 months. And I'm going to be fasting for 7 days before I go in there, because I'm going to show this woman how not close to being even pre-diabetic I can be. It's like, you know, once you learn how to take care of your health, she's bound to determine, I'm over 50, so she wants to get me on any kind of medication, some medication, because she went through everything. I mean, everything. Well, we need to check your cholesterol. My cholesterol was very high. It's normal now. And, you know, I mean, everything. Well, do you ever have anxiety? Nope. Do you ever have sleepless nights? Nope. Because I work out like crazy, so I sleep just fine. Oh, well, do you ever have acid reflux? Nope. So she is bound and determined she's going to get me on something. And the only something she could get me on was that I'm kind of close to being pre-diabetic, not even diabetic. So, I don't know, that kind of upset me that this is the way that doctors act these days. You know, it's like they want to upsell you on stuff. They want to find something wrong with you because it's almost like they have to, because they have to put you on medication. They want you on medication. It's almost like she wants me on something. And that, oh man, that just breaks my heart, because you know, I went in there and I was healthy. I mean, I'm a healthy person. So I went in there and I mean, all these numbers are normal, within normal range. And look what they're doing. I just imagine my heart. Oh my God, my heart just goes out to all of you out there who are sick and you're just being put through the grinder and just being given more pills and not being given a solution. So, man, that really upsets me. Okay, so I'm not going to take this any further. I promised it was going to be a very quick midweek update, and that's what I'm going to do. And I've got those other videos that I'm just trying to find the time to get together for you, okay? So I love you guys so much. Thank you for all your support, your kind words, you're following me, all the emails I get, all the suggestions that you guys gave me. And if you still have suggestions, you're free to put them underneath my video, because I'm willing to try anything on this thing except black salve. I will not be using black salve on this because it's so huge that my grandkids are the ones that are helping me with my back. And I don't want this thing coming outward and my grandkids having to deal with having to clean that up. And no, it's just not going to happen for me. So I have to kind of break it up from the inside. I'm also using a Theracane and moving on that. And I've also bought a foam roller, and I've been working on the foam roller to, to try to break it all up and get it to function. So there you go. All right. Till we meet again. Love you guys. Stay happy, stay healthy, and thank you for watching. Bye.